folks. SmackDown. Wait, nope. Monday Night Raw is over, and we are now officially ready for WrestleMania. Psych, we are not, because apparently WWE, bro, WWE at this point, your main event might as well be a recap. I swear to God. Wait, no, they do that all the time. Yeah, because at the end of the show, they play the theme song, and then, oh yeah, by the way, I got a championship belt. Be jealous already. Be jealous. But holy macaroni. There was too many recaps to WWE. There was too many. We got to talk about it, WWE. Like, I get, like, this is the last show before your biggest show of the year. But my God. You gotta do something. And let's talk about this, okay? I got a big problem. Well, what happened tonight? So, we have WrestleMania coming up, right? Why risk your talent that are already in matches to have a match on Monday Night Raw right before the show? And not put people who are not going to be on the show on Monday Night Raw. But instead, you had Charlotte Flair versus Lyra, two people who are going to be involved in a match, and then you had the ladder match with four members in a match. Like, did we not learn the fact that Nikki Bella is already slated to miss WrestleMania because of an injury? Because she had a match earlier in the year. Like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Like, WWE, we gotta have a talk. But I digress. I can't even say it was a great show. I'm gonna be honest. It was not. It was the most Raw before a show ever. Raw before Mania ever. We started off the show with Roman Reigns saying a bunch of stuff about how CM Punk later on tonight better go out there in the main event and tell the truth. And ladies and gentlemen, did he tell the truth ever? Moving on, because that was literally all that we got from that. We opened up the show with Brock Lesnar collecting his paycheck, going out there for 5 minutes, as as um as Brock Lesnar went out there and said signed the contract with Adam Pearce. Let alone, let's talk about this real quick. Why is Triple H out there? Triple H, why are you there? Stay in the back. Go with creative. Start really thinking about ideas, because some of the stuff you've been doing lately is questionable, brother. Like, you got people out here saying Undertaker should take over because he's doing an immaculate job in AAA, bro. Like, Triple H, get in the back. Get to start making more creative ideas. Like, oh my God, especially after the main event. We're gonna get to it, but Triple H, get your ass in the back. Stay away from Oba and Brock, please. Like, act like Brock Lesnar isn't already a bigger name than you. People probably remember you more. Okay? But I digress. Triple H get in the back. That's my final say. But Brock Lesnar just basically went and signed the contract. Said you will forget Oba's name by the end of the match, and probably been talking smack about Oba. And after that was the tag match or the match between Charlotte Flair, all hail the Queen, and Lyra Valkyria. Their match was pretty good. I say so myself. We still don't know. Commentary said the Bella Twins are still a part of the match, even though for some reason they didn't show up. So we're still iffy on it. And also the big clue in the fact that if the Bella Twins can't perform, then the Kabuki Warriors will take over. And originally, Io Sky and Oscar were supposed to have a match, but Oscar and Io aren't having a match anymore. So that tells us fans, Nikki Bella, you gotta start being more durable, brother. Like, or she's a girl, she's a female. You gotta be more durable, sister. Like, please tape the hell out of the ankle, cause the other sister in Io Sky and the other sister, as in Oscar, are out. We gotta talk about it real quick. Because how the hell is Io going from retaining the walking out of WrestleMania last year as world champion to this year not even being a thought in WrestleMania, brother? The only thing she can do at this point at Mania, being involved in any way, is helping Rhea. And will prove Asuka's point that Io is just Rhea's sidekick. Which I think, honestly, Io's turning heel at WrestleMania. Io, please turn heel, because her heel work in NXT, if you've never seen it, is immaculate. Okay, she plays a great Japanese heel. Okay, but then if she were to do that, then how can she continue feuding with Asuka? I don't know. I don't know if you can turn Io heel or not, or what you can do, but you got to do something, WWE. I don't know. Like WWE, how the hell did you put yourself in such a corner when in reality this was probably the easiest WrestleMania build of all time? Like you put yourself in such a corner of this WrestleMania being a disaster, and the fact that you have people out there saying lower the price tickets. You're telling yourself that the reason is pricing and all that. If let me say this, Coachella just happened. There are people out there playing ridiculous prices. You have UFC, people out there playing ridiculous prices. Super Bowl, people paying ridiculous prices. World Cup, yes, it comes every once in a while, but it's still a big event. People will pay ridiculous prices. WWE, the problem isn't the prices. The problem is the show you're putting on for us fans. I mean, if Roman and Punk are big names in wrestling. You give us a better story than what you've been giving us, because you went from "I hate you" to "Oh, the bloodline can get involved and Roman can't do it by himself," to now it being well, I'll get to it later because it was the main event. But WWE, we gotta lock in, bro. We gotta lock in WWE because this ain't right. Because you're saying it's the ticket prices, even though there are people in the world that are willing to pay those ridiculous prices because they can and they want to if you give them a good show. I'm just saying, there's UFC, there's boxing and all that. Some of the prices are ridiculous. And that's how you get celebrities in the bottom row to watch. That's how you do it. You're instead, you just utilize celebrities in the show. Making celebrities be like, oh, I could be rather in the show than watch it. When in reality, they should be there wanting to watch the show than to be involved. WWE, we gotta. I don't know. We derailed. I'm mad because we have what I Show Speed in and Pat McAfee over Io, a woman who's been on consistent in matches all year. Like WWE, I don't know. You're on a derailing right now, and you know who's not? AEW. Yet you have your top wrestler going on podcasts, switching between you have no future stars to you're the best company in the world. Did Roman get punished or something? Because he was on Pat McAfee's show of all shows, saying WWE needs to build new stars. Yet somehow, for some reason, he's on another podcast this past week saying that they're the best company in the world right now. But I digress. I can make a whole video on that. I think I will, because you're just getting a little portion of my yap on my anger yaps. Okay. So next thing after that was the. Hold on. Let's talk about this because this also involves the Punk and Roman segment. The fact that all right. So next on the agenda was MFTs versus the Usos and LA Knight. This was an okay match. Um, I get it. It's right before Mania, so it was like basically a filler match. Uh, then we had at the end the reason the MFT lost the match was because we had Tama Tonga nowhere to be seen show up finally, and as he does, Solo gets distracted saying, "Where were you? Where have you been?" And he doesn't say anything, causing MFT to lose because LA Knight hit a BFT on. Oh my God, they all basically have the same name. I'm blinking right now. Tamatonga, Talatonga. Oh my God, I forgot his name. Talatonga, Tamatonga, Tonga Bailoa. Yeah, it's Tonga Bailoa. There you go. Ah, Tonga Bailoa, Bailoa. Anyways, he gets pinned. MFT loses, and I guess on Friday during the 8-man street fight, I'm pretty sure Tama is just gonna turn on Solo, turn babyface. And after that, we had the Liv Morgan and Stephanie Fakir, Faku, We can't say her name, bro. Fuck. I'm not even gonna try it. You know what? I'm not gonna butcher her name. They had Stephanie was out there about to get interviewed by Kathy Kelly, but before any of that could happen, Liv goes and attacks Stephanie, absolutely blindsiding the hell out of her, and Kathy gets taken out. Liv and Stephanie start brawling, thus again proving why they are the most best book story for a world title match. I mean, if we're going off world title stories, brother, this is my this is what like if we're going off a hype for WrestleMania main events, night one, Liv and Stephanie. Night two, Brock and Oba. I'm pretty sure if those were the main events, no one would care. No one would. Everyone would have been like, hell yeah, they deserved it because everyone was most hyped. But their matches, instead of the actual world title matches that no one cares about. Uh, Stephanie and Liv started fighting, talking about each other's moms. You know, same old, same old. Absolutely looking fantastic while doing it. Wait, wait. That sounds sexual. Wait. Hold on. By that I mean like they did the story well. There we go. I saved myself. Trust. Live, bro. She's out there looking like a psychotic girl, bro. Like she will cut you without hesitation, bro, because she feels like it. That's what she looked like. She looked like a serial killer in a movie, Minecraft. But that was a great segment. After that, we had another thing I would like to touch on is I forgot about it. Usos, bro. They gotta figure it out. Like they changed their theme song 3 times this in the past 3 weeks. Went from Jay's to this new one to today's being just us Us. That's it. The change, brother. I guess it was enough eating with the other one, but I digress. Then after that, we had Gunther and Seth go out there. And oh my god, I was like, bro, just tell the story everyone is thinking. This is nothing but graps. This is for us to enjoy a banger match, bro. This is to say they had the best match out of the whole weekend. Better than anything AEW put on. This is WWE showing that they have the best wrestlers in the world, other than AEW. Like these are the one and two actually, I believe, in ring with the men. I could be wrong. I don't know what other people's opinions are, but those are my one and two for in ring workers. But Gunther said he basically hates Seth because Seth, when he was had the world title, he just went out there with Heyman and stood behind him. And I'm blinking. Gunther said that Seth just hid behind him while Gunther actually didn't shy away from a challenge and all that and had great matches. And Gunther said this is just him proving that he's the better wrestler than Seth. Which, bro, I don't know. I like that idea. As the belt. It's just basically who's the better wrestler. That's all it is. So then after that, we had Dominic Mysterio with Adam Pearce in the back saying he doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve the demon. And Dominic's like, I thought the demon was dead. Dom, you're not alone. We all thought the demon was dead. It should be dead. They buried it themselves because the demon has no aura. It excitement. This is like if the Undertaker put on the coat again. Um, but yeah, after this, I'm gonna make my WrestleMania prediction video. Tune in, watch it. But basically Dom saying he doesn't deserve this. What Adam Pearce said, yes, you do. And he's like, why did my dad get the shot at the Intercontinental Championship that Dom never realistically lost because it was an interference, basically. Was it? Was it an interference or was it that Dom just tried to do something slick and just didn't be able to pull it off because Finn said no? But yeah. After that, we had next we had Io and Rhea, or Io versus Kyrie, which is an okay match. Kyrie got the win. Should have been on Mania. I don't know what they're doing. WWE, what are we doing? I hope they do on the Raw recap. Wait, does the WWE still do that? The Raw recap? When they do, please announce Io versus Asuka. I look like I don't care because that's basically what this Raw was. It was nothing but recaps. Like I'm gonna go this fast. All right. Io, Asuka, not gonna happen. Rhea came out there. Jade attacked Rhea, started beating her. Boom. Next thing was Oba going out there with Paul Heyman and talking absolute greatness, because proving that yes, Oba has a star power. He can wrestle, but he can also go toe to toe with Paul effing Heyman on the mic. Now, I tell you that Oba is the next Roman Reigns or the next Brock Lesnar, the next John Cena. He is. He's gonna be a lifer, and he's gonna be one of the best of all time. I'm I'm marking it. Oba's gonna be one of the greatest of all time. Uh, Basically that Brock left. Oba and Paul Heyman had their promo. Oba was like, "Oh, I'm someone you can't conquer," and Brock's gonna learn that he's not the best anymore, and that he isn't the all-time great anymore, and that Oba has surpassed him in being, or that he's not the next Brock. Yeah, and Paul Heyman offering Oba the chance of being his next Paul Heyman guy, but Oba said, "You can stick it, and I'm not gonna do it." Yep. Next up, we had the tag team match. Uh, it was a great match actually. But dude, what did I say? Well, actually, I didn't say it here, but Rusev. Okay, my golly gosh, he he's never shown on the show. Yet for some reason, when he is shown, he's one of the great things about the show. Because tonight he 1v5'd everyone. He showed that yes, you can do all the flips in the world you want, but I can break you. I am the guy to hoist the title, climb the ladder. I'm taking this belt off. It's hurting my shoulder. Or should we just move it to the other side? We're just gonna move to the other side. Flex in front of y'all. I have a belt. Ugh. That's what I'm talking about. And yeah, Rusev just basically standing tall, showing that he is the signaling he is gonna be the one to win the Intercontinental Championship. But do I believe that? Watch my next video, which is my WrestleMania predictions. Uh, After that, we had the main event, the most boring main event ever. Not ever, but dude, Roman and Punk went from just wanting to kill each other to then now they're just like best friends. Not best friends, just two people going to wrestle each other at WrestleMania. Like they basically did everything but shake hands. Yet the only difference thing is that they said I hate you, which is like okay. And CM Punk was told by Roman, go out there and say the truth. And that's basically what he did. Punk said, I was wrestled on the Indies and you were brought in by a dynasty family. He wishes he had one. And Roman was bought in by Punk because of Punk's idea. And he said Roman did work his ass off because he was being booed and all that by us. And now we're cheering him. Uh, Roman saying that Punk is wrong and that Roman's gonna be the new champion. That's literally it. Like you can go back and watch a promo. I basically summed it up right there. That's all. Like you can't be doing that on the way to WrestleMania. And no mention of Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee buried Night 2, saying don't watch that. You don't need to. It's gonna be some boring match. And Roman and Punk proved his point. They didn't hype anyone up. They didn't get anyone excited at all. This is 100% a show that people are just gonna watch to watch. That's the only excitement. Like the excitement's gonna come after the show. Literally, this isn't the worst Mania belt ever. It is and it isn't. It's weird because now this Mania is being built off of what's gonna happen after or what's gonna happen at the show instead of it being built up as you have to watch the wrestling show. They're basically hyping it up as if it's like an Avengers movie, like it's cinema and not a wrestling show. Like WWE, you're in a weird spot right now. I'm gonna get into it in a video. Promise you. Just wait for it, right? But that's the Monday Night Raw recap. Uh, thanks for watching. Be jealous of the belt. This golden, luscious belt. Uh, this was nothing but recaps, bro. Like, the show was weird. So I'm gonna leave it off of. The show was weird. Io, justice for her. Uh, where's the part timer AJ Lee? They had a video package hyping up AJ Lee versus Becky. Okay, that's how you describe the show. Okay, that's how you describe the show. It's video package. Oh, my YouTube video for my everything. My it's just gonna be recap. Watch. Anyways, goodbye. Stay raw with Monday Night Raw.